Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, the Mountaineers head coach told me pregame he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. On the move from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. JKS. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Songa Bolatelli. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes to the left. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Jaron Kiave Songa-Bolatelli fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
Quarterback empties his backfield. He'll take it himself. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Running inside, it's Cook. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Throwing, Hawkins. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. He'll field the punt. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Songo Politelli. Moving out to the right. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires quickly. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Golden Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Throwing Songo Politelli. Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And they tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bray. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Michael Hawkins makes the grab. It's sacked. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Release to the back. They're working that left side. He's loose. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. JKS. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
To the air on second down. Starts to scramble to the left. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Jaron Kiave Songapolatelli. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Motion from the wideout. Again, it's Songapolatelli. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the run, it's Cook. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Hawkins. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Hawkins from the gun on third down. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Songo Povatelli fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's strong. Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Throwing, Hawkins. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Oh, he's not punting. He's going to throw. What a job by the defense. Stopped him well short of the first down marker, and they'll take over the football. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Cal uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He wants to change this route. Michael Hawkins. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Run the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Looking long. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Golden Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Got blown out in the first half, and now just, there he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time...
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Cal!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And here's the return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
Wide open spaces. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling stopping the run.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Priority number one, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You've got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
Hawkins spits it out to the back. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
He'll toss it. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, baby.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing Songa Bogatelli. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Got his man on the right. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
JKS. He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And the evolution of football has been amazing, right? Like so many different guys, the tight ends that can do different things now, and big body wide receivers. And I think the running back spot has too. Just, it used to be a guy you handed it off to.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! A great catch and run for 6. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. Turning it on. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Here comes the offense on second down. Throwing, Hawkins. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Snags it inside the 20. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback keeps it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Got a little grass. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
Listen, the big hog mollies up front, the big offensive line paved the way for a big first down.
And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hendricks. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory.
Blue 30, blue 30. Hey, 95, 96, sprint. 95, 96, 89, 19. Go, go.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just
forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running back.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Golden Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're going to run it. Headed to the end zone, and they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 79 yards on the drive, and what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Bray. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Using his feet. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Here comes the option. The pitch. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Third and 6 yards to go. He might want another play. There's a crease. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Getting aggressive here and going for two. Michael Hawkins throws to the wideout. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Number 94 set to kick this one away.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Conley, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.